Hey guys, it's been a long time and I have good reasons for it. Reason why I have the good reasons is because I've been trying to learn my job and do everything I possibly can to come out to be successful at my duty station that I got assigned to. So I'm gonna kick this video off talking about the waiver process again because a lot of people want to know more about it in different aspects of it, such as if you have a criminal history versus if you have medical waivers. So, about the waivers, it sucks waiting. I know. I feel like they wait till the last minute to tell you anything, but at the end of the day, you just stuck waiting. So, my advice for people who are waiting, because not everybody may get in or not everybody may have the same story. Trust me, I get it. So my advice is when waiting, also look up opportunities in other fields too. It sucks waiting months and months and months and then you realize if you didn't get your answer that you're stuck where you was at months ago. You had no progress. And that sucks the most because honestly I did that. I tried to find other opportunities but nothing was landing and I soon realized I was in the same situation that I was at when I first attempted to apply. So that's the first thing. Um, the second thing is always prove that you are a better person or in better condition than you were when you applied in the first place. That means that if, for example, mine was hearing, so I had like a little bit of hearing damage in my ear, and I was gonna do a waiver process. They didn't want to hear nothing about nothing. It took a couple of years for them to actually listen out and say, hey, this dude hearing isn't as bad as we thought it was. And I got into MEPS and I enlisted. So so for medical, just prove that you're fine. If it's some ankle related or surgery related, try to get letters from your doctor or something that will prove that you're okay. Some MEPS may take them, some MEPS may not want to listen, but you showing effort, someone somewhere may eventually listen to you. Um, and also about the other waivers with criminal waivers, like you got a little bit of misdemeanors and stuff like that. For those, I would advise you to find like a really good recruiter or really a good recruiter that will look out for you. Some recruiters, I don't know if, depending on what you did, if they will really go to bat with you. And I say that because if a recruiter has a lot of like applicants to process and yours is like kind of like looking iffy, it may put you at the bottom of the barrel. So just keep an eye out for that. Is my recruiter keeping up with the communication? Is he responding to my messages, stuff like that? Because some recruiters are really nice, but they're just really busy. So I advise you to just um, keep thinking about, okay, is this recruiters really have the best in my interest, and go from there. So keep fighting, you know, and also like I said before that, always look for other opportunities because I eventually did. I eventually tried to apply for police academies and correctional stuff like that in the midst of the waiver process. And so I'm just happy I eventually got in because I didn't think I would want to have been uh, in any of them jobs. At least kind of I landed in one anyway. But moving on from that, uh, if you have any more waiver questions, just shoot me in the comments. That sounds bad, but just ask in the comments. So moving on from that, I know some people have questions about boot camp. For boot camp, be prepared. Do all the most research as possible. If you're lucky enough and you got in study that manual or whatever they call it nowadays. Study that. Specifically the chain commands, general orders, and the what they wear, you know, stuff like that. And it's something else in Sales Creed. Please study that if you're becoming a sailor. I'm pretty sure other branches have their own thing, but study. You know, matter Army, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, Air Force. Study your manual. Uh, you want to be ahead of the game and go, and look up the physical requirements for your branch, because I know for the Navy you have to know how to swim. I know some people say like, oh, uh, I went to boot camp and I couldn't swim, and that's all she wrote. But learn how to do all the requirements, work out. A lot of people get not good results in boot camp because they didn't reach the physical requirements. I heard lately that they've been trying to make you do those requirements before you actually get sent to boot camp or enlist or something like that. I guess that's great, but always you gotta hit the requirements, man. If you want to join, you gotta know like this is where I have to. This is where I have to be to want to be successful, and this is what I have to know to want to be successful. So learning that would obviously point you in the right direction. Now I'm gonna touch bases on because I have a degree myself. It's from the University of Kansas, and I didn't know little to none about anything about the officer program. I want to be enlisted. You know, if you look at my previous videos, me getting as far as enlisting was the greatest thing ever. But there's a point where you gotta think, like, what can I, what can I qualify for with my degree? You know, ask your recruiter that. If you have a degree, that should be like the first thing you ask for. It's like, hey, I have a degree. What can I do? You know, and they may ask you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what you can do. You can try to become an officer. They told me that it's easier to become an officer while enlisted versus if you're just trying to get in the military. I don't know all about that. I just know for me, it's you're more held accountable to get it all figured out and done as when you're enlisted for the officer program versus if you're in debt. Because if you're in debt or if you in trying to get in the military, your officer recruiter would do a lot of the leg work, you know, getting you what you need to get done. Versus while you're enlisted, your chain of command is supposed to help you, but that always depends on how good your chain of command is, if they want to help you or if they can help you or anything like that. So I honestly, in my opinion, go in as an officer. And also, you have to go to boot camp twice. I mean, who wants to do that? Go to boot camp twice. That's ridiculous. So you might as well get it done out of the way now. You know, so I would advise you go officer before you enlist if you can. If not, I mean, obviously you still have a job if you enlisted and want to go officer if you didn't, you know, so at least that's what I think. And then moving forward from that, a lot of people want to know about boot camp and A school and then a duty station. Sum it all up. I already touch bases on the boot camp part. Learn your stuff. Learn your learn what you need to do to be, I guess, ready for boot camp. Physical requirements, the other requirements. Yes, you're gonna have to go through medical again, like MEPS, and you know, it's all kind of like repetitive. And that's it for boot camp. I don't want to say too much. Moving forward to A school, it's a little bit more laid back because they're trying to basically get you back into a regular society mindset, but have military bearing as well, and learn your job. So if you pick your job, learn your job, just know the basics of it, and when you go to A school, it'll be a lot easier for you. I think I had a pretty good time in A school. I got OC, I got to shoot, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, my A school is pretty chill, you know, even though it was in Texas, so it was pretty hot, but pretty chill. And then the duty station, your duty station, that's where you basically start. I feel like your first duty station is kind of like extended A school, is more hands on. You transition from you being a student into actually being someone to depend on who can take charge. So in A school, um, you're a student, and then in the duty station, you're still a student, but you're starting to become a person who can take charge, and then that's the aspect of it for me. And then moving forward from that, um, I want to touch bases on another video about advancements and also about uh, maybe more about officer stuff because I'm trying to get to the officer stuff as much as possible. I took the test and everything. If y'all want me to shoot a video about just the officer stuff, then comments will help, and so I would do that. And if y'all want me to shoot comments about any other questions, waivers, and everything else, then obviously I'm here for that as well. And there's also videos out there who can help you too, but I like to directly message you guys as much as possible. So that way you don't have to be on YouTube or internet for hours on end. If I don't have the answer, obviously I say, I don't really know. You know, would I go out and find out for you? Yes, I would try, but at the same time, if you ask me something about a specific job, a specific branch, with specific, kind of issues, and then obviously I may just say, hey, I don't really know. So I wish y'all guys good luck out there. If you're still going through waiver process, keep your head up. I mean, I'm still going through different things about, my waiver that I had to get. Still here, it's annoying, but hopefully I get through it. But like I said, it's repetitive. You think you're in the clear, then you're not in the clear. So, end of the day, keep your head up, move forward, and always, if you take anything out of this video, always put yourself first. Always. Go officer if you can. Look for other job opportunities in the meantime, because at the end of the day, you may do 20 plus years in this one job because you was waiting for the military that just never came through for you at the time, and you have a happy family and everything because you listen to me and you over here looking for other opportunities for yourself too. And other opportunities may mean other branches too. So keep your head up. And I wish y'all good luck. Thanks for listening to my videos. I really appreciate it. I really do care for everybody who comments and everybody who have questions. So thank you, and I wish y'all the best.